Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm just going to jump right into it. Just wanted to do an updated flip on my pocket Moterm. I was in here since I think August, and I've done some updates to start off 2026, so it looks a little different now. So yeah, just gonna flip through it real quick. This is the Elite in the Pebble Black, and I got it off of Amazon. It was really cheap. I want to say it was like $38. In this pocket, I have this little cloth and paper card. It came in something that I bought. I don't think it was a sub box. And then those flags that everybody, I'm pretty sure, knows what those are. And then these, and they just say to do. And I thought that I would use these in like lieu of inbox tab or anything like that. I normally would keep like a monthly calendar card right here, but I haven't printed any off because I just got stuff packed up everywhere. But eventually that's what that will hold. I'm gonna keep some of those here for when, if I need to, like, I'm planning my day but I haven't written anything down, I can just grab one and stick it on the day that I need to do one of those things. And then this starts my tracker. But I sent these to Staples to get printed, like, so far to kick off my 2026. If I didn't buy the inserts printed, I sent them to Staples to get printed, and I think I had like 21 files, and I just uploaded them all, and they printed them like they were one file. And so it's like, and I picked double-sided, so it had like some of the like some of my personal inserts was printed on the back of pocket inserts, so on and so forth. It was a mess, but I said all of that to say that instead of scrapping them, I just decided that for the ones that I can, I'll just make like a little cover. So this one, I just use some of the lines from whatever that insert was on the back and just changed it into like a cover for January, and just did some layering with some stickers that I want to use up anyways. And then this is my monthly horizontal overview, and it comes with a tracker for, making that focus, daily tasks, weekly tasks, monthly, and goals. And so that's how that goes. And I went on ahead and put all whatever that I had, but see how that's like a cutoff of subscription. So whenever I get to like that part, I'll do something fun there. And then I just have this little pocket here. I like the size, it's super cute, but honestly I don't have a whole lot of things that would fit in there, so I just kind of stuck whatever would fit, and then put some translucent sticky notes in the back. And so it kind of runs like this. I am going to get them reprinted at some point, but I figure until I do that, then I'm just going to use them as they are. So then this is just a weekly overview, and I use this for like house management type. You'll see I have a couple of different weekly overviews, but I probably won't cover these up because I mean, these still good lines and check boxes. I probably can put something there. I might come up with something, but then it also ends up opening up to a task description, and I really do like these, so it's on my list to get these reprinted sooner rather than later, because my idea for these is to use them as a last time I think it's my like bracelets and stuff that's like making the camera not focus. So this is what I've been using since I've been in this planner. as like a inbox. And so you see I used that little sticker thing there as like my little to-do. And then it's even mismatched with like, these are some things that I wanted to get reprinted. That is annoying me. But I don't know how to stop it. And I'm just not gonna worry about it. And I'm moving. So I just have a priorities list there. And then these are like my favorite colors and color patterns that I'm into right now. So I just used some acrylic markers and did like some swatches because I'm trying to keep up with, because I think I was pretty intentional with my buying last year, and I just want to kind of carry that over. But I do have a tendency of just buying like pretty things, but then I get it and I'm like, oh, I got this really cute sweater and I got it because it was cute, but it doesn't go with anything else. So I'm trying to stick to what I know I like, the colors I like. So I know if I get like anything in these colors or a purse or accessory or something, it'll go with something because these are my staple colors. And then with my skin tans, I like how I look in these type of colors. They're still like neutral, but like a summer, spring. So that's that. And then I'm using this for just planner needs, like vague planner needs. Could be inserts, which these two are, but other random things. This is a specific wish list. So things that I know I want to get and I know where I can get them from. So I know exactly where I can buy that. And then these are my specific planner needs. I know exactly what it is, and that's what I need. And then this is just some more layering things I did because, again, going back to the whole being intentional with my spending and trying to use the things that I have. So these, I've had these stickers for the longest. And then this that I laid them down on, it's just some blank white pocket size sheets, and I've had those forever because they're blank and I don't typically write on those. So they were just sitting around, but I was like, oh, I take that back. That's not what this one is. I have some in here, but this is an index card because if you've seen like this planner before, I like to try and keep a Bible verse, and then I like to switch them up. So I've always loved Isaiah 55:11, and then I really love it. It really speaks to me because those are two of my favorite numbers, and it just speaks to my spiritual practice in a nutshell. And I just have some more of these little running lists, some extras, and then I did this too. And this is it near me so I can show you? I think so. This is based off of this book, and it's titled the exact same thing, Romance Every Day. So it's just little ideas on how to just make every day romantic, just fall in love with everything. So I labeled it daily because I found these. Another thing that's just been sitting in my stash for forever. This is from the Planner Society, and they're just some tabs, but they match the font of my divider. So I was like, I can just make my own little tabs, for subsections or whatnot. So that's what I'm doing. So I named this daily because it's just something that I would like to look at or remind myself of daily. And it's just little things like, use an apron. I think that would be so cute if, I had an apron that I wore when I cooked, or when I did dishes and stuff like that. Light a candle, put on some soothing music while I clean up, like some soft jazz or something like that. That might make it a lot more luxurious and than just some everything else. And then these are my monthly overviews. I need to print more, so I just have the December little wrap up. And then in my schedule part, it starts off with my girls' school stuff. So I'm just gonna skip past that. But that's the lovely loves. And then, yeah, so this is when I actually started using the pocket planner again. So I just kind of left those in because sometimes I need that information and it's not taking up too much space. So, and currently we are here. And I just have this little charm. I guess I could switch it out because I'm not the biggest fan of red, but I put it in here because it was December, kind of Christmassy. And I have that little tail there. And then this is what is considered my today's section. I just love that little smiley face. It's a vinyl sticker, so I think I'll be able to like take it up and move it if I want to, so that's cool. And I have this pocket that I put here because I'm gonna get some like date dot stickers that I've got sitting in my stash to not date dots, just the translucent little dot ones. And I have so many of them, so I'm just going to stick them in there so I can try to use those up as well. And this is today's date. I need to make a grocery order, and that's what I need to get. And then also some of these papers that I showed, that I remember to mention that for the romanticized insert. This is that blank pocket paper that I was talking about. But anyway, so what I've done with some of these sheets that look like this is these are from notebooks that I've had, notebooks and notepads that I've had laying around forever. Like here's some of one of them that I used over there. And I'm just trying to make sure that I'm at least giving the effort to use the things that I have. And so this is an alternative to dailies that I figured that I could use. Just use some of the blank stuff. I can do a grocery list, yada, yada, yada. And then using this stamp that I've had sitting around for the longest, Midori. And so those are supposed to signify raindrops because it's been raining here for the last couple of days. But I also have these, and I do like these. These are some of my favorite dailies, but I've just decided that for 2026, or at least for right now, like there's no rules. There's no rules. Whatever I feel like doing in my planner, I'm just gonna do it. It don't have to make sense. So yeah, I'm just gonna do it. So those are an alternative, and I love this section because I love this sticker. I think I got it from Plan and Press on Etsy. She has like it's a sheet, and that's one of them. So here's like where I keep like my personal. This is not like for the house, but for me, because I've hit 40. I turned 40 years old, and my like digestive system has decided to completely reinvent herself. So things that I wasn't sensitive to before, I'm now sensitive to, and I'm just trying to figure out which foods trigger me, because eating like something that I've eaten my entire life with no issue now will have me with like really painful gas, trapped gas for like the entire day. And it's the worst. So we want to try and figure out what those things are so we can avoid them. And then I had this all in here since August as well. I love this insert too. And these are just my weekly trackers. And I like these because, you know, you may not want to track the same thing every single week. So I just like being able to switch them up, and I like that it's 3 weeks. You know, well, I guess you could say 6 weeks per insert itself. So, you know, one of these will last you over a month, and it's not going to take up that much bulk. So I love those. Have extra. And then these are just like my monthly, what I call, well, what I'm using them for is like my challenges insert. So like, I want to do a no spin. I haven't decided what I wanted to do for January. Maybe nothing, maybe something. It's just a lot going on this month. So I'm just trying to take it easy on myself and just feel my way through the new year. No pressure. This is my weekly section, and I like having one of these and just a straight overview, because like today I'm filming this and this is Saturday, but I've already started like filling in next week. That's so annoying, y'all. I'm sorry that it won't focus. I think it's all my bracelets and stuff. So yeah, I try to use my right hand. So I like having these as you know, a quick overview, so I don't have to like jump into a week. And then on the back, I just put, for right now, I'm putting like things I need to buy that week and any bill dues. So I set that up, and I got these from off of Instagram, Amazon. And I was watching somebody's video, and I saw that they got made paper coat too, pocket size inserts. I didn't know that, so I'll probably take a look and see what's there. Even though, if I'm not mistaken, her made paper coat inserts is more akin to like Pocket Plus. I don't really have a problem with that, but none of my other inserts are Pocket Plus, so that will bother me. And I'm playing with these inserts. So this is weekly view number 1, and then this is weekly view number 2. I just like the idea of a vertical inside of a pocket size, and I want some type of planner that I can use like some stickers in, because I really want to use as much of my stash that I can, but like I don't want it to be a chore. I want it to be fun, and that's a fun way for me. So who knows? Right now, well, I guess this is going up on YouTube, but I don't want to fill this next section in just yet until I officially move. But I did want to get better with like posting stuff to my social media, planner related. But like right now, my desk is like, I'm sitting on the floor and stuff, and my desk is a mess, and ugh, I hate moving. So for now, I just put stuff in because I think this is kind of how I would want to track it. So I wouldn't forget. And then the back, this is a mistake, one of those Staples mistakes, but I think it works for this part of the insert, even though I do want to reprint this though too, because I do want like to be able to track like chores for my kids when we move, things like that. But for content type of purposes, I like this mistake that this weekly, because this was supposed to be a weekly overview like the ones I just showed you back here. This was supposed to be another alternative for that. But I'll reprint those at some point. But I don't know. Maybe this would be something like I can just write in, ideas of what I want to film. So I just went on ahead and left that whole section like that. And then it's more of these, but they are, on the responsibility thing. So I don't know. It's like maybe I could use this to kind of, go in, tie in with that. I don't know yet, but I'm trying not to waste them, y'all. And then we're in this section. I do want, this is like for health. So this is another Staples mistake, but kind of how I'm using it, because like I said, I'm trying to figure out what foods and stuff I'm now sensitive to. And so I don't want to show what I've written so far, but I figured I can use these boxes to kind of detail out, any type of incidents that I have. I can just write a little bit more detail behind there for when I go to like the doctor and stuff like that. Because I need to find me a specialist. The one that I was referred to, I'm not comfortable with them, and I just have been too busy to do anything else about it. So I've just been trying to take care of it myself, and I shouldn't. So yeah. And then I thought that this could go in lieu of that like grocery one, that maybe this would be a little bit better to use in conjunction with that, because it is 7 of these, and then I can write me out like a list of things that I need to buy to eat those things. We'll see. We'll play around with it. So that's how all of those go. And then the different parts of the day, morning, evening, or whatever, that I had to eat for that day. And just my babies. And then here is where I get into my financials. So I haven't set this up yet for this month because I just started a new job on Monday. So I'm going to wait until I get like a couple paychecks there, so I can see like with taxes and everything, like what my salary is to the penny for each payday. So I have ready to go the finance routine. I have an idea. I've written it out like how I think I want it to go in my strategy. So it's just about filling it in once I get those dates and once I get those amounts. So that's how that'll go. And then these are split from January to June, and then July to December. And then I went ahead and made another little tab thing for birthday gifts. 3 of my kids' birthdays are in March. So I just got that there. And then for a savings tracker, this is going to be for the March birthdays. It's going to have like a little sinking fund for that. This is another mistake, but yeah, I know there's this whole little trend with everybody's like, oh, I want to be analog, to stay off their phones and all that stuff, which is great. It just kind of makes me feel a little old. But I not analog per se, but I'm so sick of subscriptions. Oh my God, I am so sick of subscriptions. Everything is a freaking subscription, and I am beyond tired of it. So I said that once I move, once everything is like settled and everything, I'm getting me a DVD player and I'm going to start back building my DVD catalog. So this isn't necessarily to track like episodes and all that good stuff, but I do want to track the DVDs that I buy and the seasons that I get, because I know not every show you can just buy the set of it. You'll have to like find season 1 and 2, and then maybe you'll find season 3 on eBay or something like that. So that's what I wanted to use this for. So all of my little favorite ones, I'll just put it in, and then I can mark off which season I've collected so far. So yeah. Then we have the online orders. I've added Afterpay trackers, but I literally just cleared out my Afterpay. So I don't have anything pending yet. Yay me. But that's what I'll put there. And then these budget sheets came with one of these planners. And so again, like I said, once I start back working, I'll do that. And then these are also mistakes, but I'm like, you know what? Once I'm done with one side, I can flip that John back upside down and use it this way. I'm not wasting none of this stuff that I spend my money on. Just not in the mood for it. Now this is a pocket. I may have, talked about this before in another flip because I haven't changed this, but this will be to hold actual money, and my idea is to I use it as a wallet, but like for saving stuff. And because like a lot of the gifts, well, one of the gifts that I want to get each of my kids is a couple different gift cards, and I'll see, those are usually in stores wherever you go, but I want to plan to buy them, so I'll keep putting like the cash in there. Then when I get to the denomination of the gift card, that I want to get, then I'll have it ready to go, and I'll know that it's time to like buy it, and I can either use the cash or use my card and then put the cash deposit it into the bank or whatever. And back here I just have like my to buys. I think I showed this before. So yep. And then this it's not attached to anything. It's just stuffed in there. It's just this little glitter pocket of the little stickers and stuff I like to use. That's like for my challenges and stuff like that. Just like pocket size inserts. But yeah, so I have a bunch of more little date, I don't want to keep calling these date dots, little translucent dots that I want to put in a little pocket. And then I just keep a $20 emergency bill there. You just never know, you might need some cash. I don't spend it ever. It's been there through like 2 planners, but you never know, the day I spend it on something frivolous will be the day I need it for an emergency. So that's that. I'm thinking I like the chunk of it, not gonna lie, but I don't know. I may consider switching these to 30 rings. It's probably maybe what that is the next time I flip through here, but that's it so far. So I may make another video because I'm already at like 30 minutes. So I may make like a 5-minute video of my other 2 planners that I'm using so far this year. We'll see, but glad to have this one up. Hopefully you guys is January has started off with a good bang, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.